Well, you are welcome back to lesson 2, and in this lesson we are going to get started with our work of how to edit using the Camtasia editor. Now today we are going to do 3 activities or 3 tasks. The first one is how to record your screen. Then we also learn how to add a media. In the first lesson we talk about the media, the type of media that we can add to our editor. Then the last one will be how to open an old project. Okay, now if you want to record your screen, there are so many softwares. There's so many software that you can use to record your screen. You have the A-Power soft, you have the Debat. We have different kind of software that you can use to record your screen. But because our lesson is on Camtasia, I'm going to teach you how to use Camtasia to record your screen. So if you open your Camtasia editor, this is the interface that you're going to see as we talk about in the previous lesson. So you want to record a video. You want to record your screen. Maybe you have a content on your screen you want people to see, or maybe you are trying to create a tutorial for people and you want to capture your screen. So this is where you're going to start from. You're going to start from now new recording. So you're going to record a new item. So just click on new recording. Now this will be the interface you are going to encounter after click on new recording. So now let me take you through. You see, before I go to this panel, let me talk about, you see there's some anchor points here. There's some dotted lines on the screen with a square at the edges. This is the area that is going to capture. So with this we have set it to capture the selected area. So if you want to capture the whole screen, you go to the settings and do the settings. So we are going to teach you how to capture the whole, how to capture a portion of your screen. Now let's go to this side. First of all, we start from this section. This is the full section, the full screen. So if you want to capture the full screen, just click on this. It will, you see that the anchor points have changed from where it was to a new position. So now it is having what this is covering the whole screen. So the moment you start to record, everything on the screen inside the dotted lines will be captured. Now there are some instances whereby you just don't want to capture the whole screen, but you want to capture a portion of your screen. That's where you are going to go to custom. So the custom, you click on this small arrow here. That there are so many screens that you can select from based on the work you are doing. Equally, you can click on this button here, and with this button you see that it will change the custom. You see that because I have already given this dimension to it, you see that it has selected for us. So if you want to customize your screen or customize the area that you want your video to capture, you can just come to the anchor points here. You see, you can just go to any of the anchor points and drag. You click by left click and then you drag. So you drag to the location where the section where you want to capture, then you release your mouse. So that is it. You just send you drag your anchor points location where you want to capture, then you release your mouse. So that's how to customize your area where you want to capture. So either you use the full screen, you use the custom, any way that you want, you can use it. Now let's come to this section here. This is the recorded input section. For the recorded input, we have the camera, we have the audio, and we also have the microphone or the volume of your microphone. So this is the camera, and this is the camera is talking about the webcam, not the caption of the screen, but the webcam. So if you have webcam on your computer as a webcam, when you turn it on, your webcam will start to show. Now you have the audio on. The audio here is talking about the speaker. So if you want to, before you record, you need to have these settings before you hit on the record button. So if you want your audio to be heard, you don't want just the screen alone, but you want to have a tutorial form, so your voice will be needed. You just make sure the audio is on. So if the audio is turned off, you see that the control the volume control is what is now off. So anything you record at this moment, there will be no audio. Only the screen, you see the video alone, but no audio. But if you want the audio, just click on it, then you start to see you start to hear the sound after recording. Now with this one is the adjustment of the sound. You can adjust the sound. So we also have this button here, and this is the almighty record button. So the moment you hit on this button, let's try to hit on it. If you hit on it, then recording will initiate. Okay, so this is it. So it is giving us the countdown. Okay, so the moment it gets to 1, now the recording has started. So let's see. You see that the duration is now counting, and the audio is now showing that there's some sound playing. So everything I'm saying now is recording. It's now also recording the screen. Every activity I do, which is inside this area, this selected area, will be recorded. But anything I do outside this area will not be recorded. Okay, so if you are okay with what you want to record, you just hit on stop. You can pause it. You can delete the item you recorded, and so many other things. Then after that, the moment you hit on stop, it will send you back to your Camtasia editor. So the moment you hit on stop, just wait for some time. It will initialize some things, and your Camtasia editor will now. Okay, so now the Camtasia editor has been opened. So you see that when it opens, you are going to see the recording that we did at the media section, the media bin here. Then it will be displayed in the timeline. Then it will also be displayed in the canvas. Okay, so this is how to record your screen. How to record it. So you have the screen here. So if you want to see the file, the recording, the file that recorded, you go to Camtasia. You go to your system, then you go to documents, then you go to Camtasia, then you have your file there. So our file name is RC12. That is the date that was recorded, the 16th December 2022. Good. So that is for how to record your screen. So if you have any question, you just let me know so that we move on. Now the next thing you're going to do is how to add a media. So in a case you just open your documents, your project or your work, and it's a fresh project. So let me go to file and go to new project. So you are starting everything all afresh. So I want the system to be empty. So let's click on new project. Okay, so you just don't want to save this project, so just say no. Okay, so now our system is is empty. Our system is empty, or our editor is empty. Now we are going to start our editing. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to get a media which you are going to edit. So the media can be an audio, a video, or a recorded video or audio, or it can be an image. Okay, so this is how we are going to import it. We have two ways. The first one is you go to import image direct from here. Then it will send you to your Explorer, your documents. Then you go and select from the location that you stored your file or your media that you want to edit. Maybe you have taken a video of an activity, let's say an event, and you want to edit it, you save the events, the video in your document. So when you click on import, it will send you to where you saved your document. Then you go and open it, then it will be imported here. Equally, you can use this plus sign here. So you click on this plus sign here, it will give you an option to import media. So you click on the import media, it will send you to your editor, your Explorer. Then you can import. So you can import image, you can import audio. So let's try to import image. See, it's an image here, so you try to import it. You click on open for it to be imported. So when the editor import the media, it will not be displayed on the canvas or the timeline unless you do so. So you can also import. We have imported an image. So let's try to import. Let's try and import the video that we just recorded. So let's try to. Camtasia. Then go to the last item on the list. Now will be the video that we just recorded. So it will also be added up here, but there's no editing. No editing has been done because we have not placed them on our timeline. So if you want to start to edit, that will be our next lesson. You need to click. Either you click, then you drag. You left click and you drag to your timeline like this, or you right click, then you select add to timeline playhead. So if you click on add to timeline playhead, it will be inserted to where the playhead is, the location of the playhead. So let's say for instance this one, the playhead is here. So let me place the playhead here, and then let's try to insert or add this to a timeline. So you click on it so that the image will be at this section. But if you don't want it to be like this, you want it to be at where you want your preferred location. That's where you're going to click, then you drag to the location that you want, then release your hands. So that's how we import media into our project. Now there's a case whereby you have an old project you are working on. You are working on. That means the project is in Camtasia file extension. Okay, so let me show you something here. Let's go to Camtasia. Okay. Now, when you go to this side, you see that there's two different video types here or file type here. So let me show you something here. Okay, let me use this. Okay. Now let's do something here. This selected. This selected. Let me select this one rather. Okay. Now let's look at these two projects or these two videos. We have the first one, which is 5 ways to achieve your goal. Then also have how to learn without forgetting. These two, the difference between these two is that the first one here is a project in Camtasia. That's a project that you are working on, or it's an existing project in Camtasia. So if you want to edit this video, that's where you go to you go to open. You go to open the audio, the video for you to edit, continue editing. Maybe you have not finished, you want to continue it. You click on that to open. And also this one rather is the recorded video. With this, you have not opened it or you have not saved it in Camtasia. So if you go to if you try to open an existing document, these files will not show, but only the files for this file type, so that TextMate projects. See, then this one is TextMate recording. See the difference. So it will what? It will only show the TextMate project alone. Now let's try it. Now we want to open our existing project. So you go to File. Then instead of going to New Project, you go to what? Open Project. Now if you come to this side, now let's see something. Look at this. You see that all the other, let me open this one too for you to see. Okay, let me place this side by side. Now you can see that we have other files here, but when you open there, we are only seeing this files alone, because this is the only file that can be edited. So if you want to open this kind of file, this recording, this kind of file that is having the red icon here, you want to open it, you can't use the open option, but rather what you use the add media option. So I just want to clear this one. So if it is an old project, you go to File, you go to Open Project, you get it. But it's a recording or a video in a different format apart from this format, apart from this selected format. And the file extension is here .camprog. That's the file extension for Camtasia project. Take note, it is let me close one so that you can see. It is what? .camprog or .tscprog. That is what? That is the file extension for Camtasia. File extension for Camtasia project. So take note of that. So any file extension apart from that will not be open for you to edit. But if you want to still edit it, that's where you go to add media. Then you can add that media too. Okay. I will end the lesson here. Thank you all, and bye bye.